In this video, I'll show you how to replace a broken pull starter. Sometimes the spring in here breaks or the rope does. Either way, the quickest and easiest frustration-free way to do this. Either way, the way of replacing it with the least frustration is just to replace this whole unit if you can find one reasonably priced. I'll show you how to fix a broken pull starter where either the rope breaks or the spring inside snaps and it stops retracting. On most, you can replace the rope or rebuild the spring, but on this model, it's not serviceable, so you just have to put on a new unit. It's actually the quickest and easiest way of fixing these. I'll show you how. To remove this starter, all you need is a wrench. On this model, it's a 7/16. You can use a normal wrench like this, or you can use a powered wrench to get these off a little faster. And this just pulls off. Usually there's a nut on these where you can remove this housing, replace the rope, or replace the spring. While you can fix them this way normally, this one doesn't have a nut to remove. It actually has like a bent piece of metal, a shaft here, that you're not going to be able to unbend and service these. Even if you can, I don't really recommend doing that. It's full of frustration, and as long as you can find an aftermarket one, these can be had pretty inexpensively. And I'll put a link right up here at the top of the video where you can buy this exact part on Amazon for this make and model of snowblower. Let's go ahead and get the new one installed. All right, I've got this turned off, so it's not going to start, but I'm just going to test it and make sure it turns over okay. And just like that, you've got a new starter on it. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up and tell me about it in the comments. You can also subscribe to my channel for more helpful tips. Thanks.